Right now at 11, Tropical Storm Ian continues to barrel across Florida. The National Hurricane Center warning that Ian could still wreak havoc across portions of Florida, Georgia, and the Carolinas. And brutal images coming in this morning out of areas suffering catastrophic destruction in southwest Florida. Rescues are top priority right now, with so many of those neighborhoods underwater. Good morning. I'm Marisa Vedra. Jim Williams is off. A much weaker Ian still on the move. As some are preparing for flooding, others are trying to recover from what is tied for the fourth strongest hurricane ever to hit the state. There is no getting in or out of Sanibel Island in Florida right now after Hurricane Ian ripped the pavement off of the road. You can see pieces of asphalt scattered all over that causeway. It is the only bridge to that island where 6,300 people normally live. It's not clear at this point how many may have stayed.
With many streets in Kissimmee, Florida underwater, first responders are helping flood victims reach higher ground.
I feel a lot better. My brother just finished getting rescued.
Hundreds of people who decided to ride out the storm are believed to be trapped in their homes waiting for assistance.
Those who are in need of life support right now, help is on the way.
Hurricane Ian slammed ashore Wednesday afternoon along Florida's southwest coast, dealing a direct blow to Fort Myers. Winds hit 150 miles per hour and water quickly overwhelmed block after block. Ian wiped out a section of the causeway to Sanibel Island and left behind massive flooding.
Are you guys okay?
Naples was also hit hard. Cell phone video shows firefighters wading through chest-deep water to rescue one woman. Ian is now taking aim at Florida's east coast. The storm has weakened, but still packs plenty of power.
This storm is having broad impacts across the state, and some of the flooding you're going to see in areas hundreds of miles from where this made landfall are going to set records.
This was the scene in St. Augustine early this morning. The winds were whipping, heavy rain was falling, and conditions are expected to get worse as the day goes on. Daytona Beach is also bracing for flash floods and high winds before Ian heads out to sea again. Forecasters say the storm could strengthen over water and is expected to make landfall for a third time, possibly near Charleston, South Carolina. Christian Benavides, CBS News, Orlando, Florida.
Help is on the way from Chicago right now. American Red Cross workers plan to deploy to Florida this morning. CBS 2's Asal Razai live for us in the newsroom with the latest on their efforts. Asal?
Yeah, Marie, we've gotten an update and confirmation from the American Red Cross this morning. They are sending experienced disaster workers to Southwest Florida to help with the next step, which is recovery and cleanup.
There's over 33,000 people that are in shelters. The American Red Cross is supporting over 260 shelters in this area with over 730 volunteers that are on the ground. The Illinois region has sent over 10 volunteers already, with more going today, tomorrow, and the weeks and months to come.
Now, many of those volunteers from the Chicago area are on the way to Florida as we speak. We're told they've left this morning. They will head straight to shelters where they will assist disaster workers already on the ground in making sure displaced families have everything they need to get through the days and weeks ahead.
They're in shelters. They are helping provide food, water, making sure people have a safe place to sleep, clothing, basic necessities.
Now, we're told soon volunteers will be on the road doing disaster assessment, going out into communities to help people understand the damage to their homes and help them navigate the road to recovery. Emergency response vehicles are also being driven there by some volunteers that will go an extra step and help with delivering some resources like water and hot meals. The damage there catastrophic. As we've shown you all morning, we know people in the hardest hit areas can use all the help they can get right now. To help their efforts even further, CBS is teaming up with the Red Cross to help those in the path of Tropical Storm Ian. We've created a website. If you'd like to donate, go to cbsnews.com/Red Cross. I'm live in the newsroom. Asal Razai, CBS 2 News.
Asal, thank you for that.